Shivali, have you ever encountered any loan sharks or know of anyone's homes which have been vandalized by loan shark runners before?
I've not had any personal encounters with loan sharks, but they were targeting my neighbours on the 6th floor once though, and that was really creepy.
Well, I've been lucky enough not to encounter any loan sharks or their runners, but I think it must be pretty scary to come home and find your home vandalized.
Yes, that's the thing, Desiree. Since it's an act of vandalism, don't you think that the authorities should actually come down pretty harshly on these people?
I agree. After all, the Swiss vandal Oliver Ficker has been given a jail sentence and 5 strokes of the cane for vandalizing the SMRT train. But I think the difficulty is in catching the loan sharks and their runners. Take our next story for example. Caught in the act at HDB corridor. Along vandalizing door using young girlfriend as runner. Stomper D caught a young loan shark runner on CCTV footage vandalizing his neighbour's HDB flat.
Well, the runner not only vandalized his neighbour's flat, but Stomper D's as well. And it seems the runner was a very young chap. He appeared to be in his early 20s and that he had brought along his girlfriend to help him.
Stomper D pointed out that he was worried that more and more young people were falling into bad company.
Stomper Veronic 82 said even if he and his girlfriend are caught, police might not be able to find out the mastermind from them. And they're doing it for easy money, I guess.
Perhaps these runners are just taking orders from the loan sharks who are the masterminds. But since there are photos from the footage, something can be done. As Stomper Assault commented, since the picture has so clearly shown the face of this loan shark runner, we urge the police to take immediate action on this guy to prevent the next few families from enduring a paint-throwing disaster. Since the face is clearly shown, with the evidence, the police can issue a warrant of arrest to nab this guy and send him to jail before another disaster happens.
That is true, but in our next story about loan sharks, the Stomper was not as fortunate as to have CCTV footage of the culprit who vandalized his home. And in this story, warning check previous tenants before buying house, Stomper B Fang's front door was splashed with paint for the 3rd time in 2 months.
According to the Stomper, the borrower is a tenant of the previous owner of the house who is not contactable. His name is Mr. Low and his last known workplace is a pork store at Block 112 Heading Road. He has made many police reports about the matter, but to no avail.
Well, Stompers have been very encouraging in their comments to this story. Goldhead Arrows said, I sympathize with you, your family and your neighbours. I pray that the loan sharks and its runners will be arrested by the authorities soon, and I hope the court will impose a deterrent and jail or caning sentences accordingly.
Well, another Stomper, Mangoya, suggested what Stomper D did in the earlier story. Please install a camera. Hope you catch those. Censored word soon.
Well, I definitely agree with that. Technology is the way to go when it comes to catching these guys on the loose. And speaking of technology, catch our next clip where we talk more about handphones.